What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Crashblade Gaming. I'm your host, Crash, and I am bringing back one of my old favorite decks because of a couple of new cards that have come out and a couple cards that have become relevant in the current standard meta. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and be taking a look at Inteleon VMAX again, one of my favorite VMAX decks of old, bringing it back, seeing how it does, and it still stands up pretty well, I do say so myself. So yeah, let's get into the Pokemon question of the day. Let's jump right into it and go over last video's question. This bug-type Pokemon is extremely rare in the wild. Usually when this Pokemon hunts, it goes after its prey's weak spots. This is an extremely violent Pokemon, and it bites its prey's heads apart. Who is this Pokemon? And nobody got this correct in the comment section down below, so just because one person comments an answer doesn't mean it's necessarily correct, which means the point was still open as of the recording of this video. So the answer is Yanmega. Yanmega is extremely rare to find in the wild. You can find its previously form easily. But the evolution form is extremely hard to find. This Pokemon is super aggressive, and it just destroys other Pokemon in the wild. And whew, it's an insane Pokemon when you get to learn a little bit more about Yanmega. But that is the answer. Nobody got the correct answer as of the recording. I will keep a watch until this video comes out, so we'll see. This video's question. This Pokemon can only achieve its best form if all of its cores and cells come together for one. Who is this Pokemon? Go ahead and leave your answer in the comment section down below. And good luck. With the addition of Radiant Gardevoir in the format, it made me want to take a look at some of my older decks, and Inteleon was one of them. Loving Veil is the ability Radiant Gardevoir has. All of our Pokemon take 20 less damage from attacks from our opponent's Pokemon V, effectively giving our Inteleon VMAX 340 HP, which is awesome. Let's go ahead and talk about Inteleon VMAX since we're here. The attack Gmax Spiral for 1 energy. In our case, because it is a Rapid Strike Pokemon, does 70 damage plus 70 more if we put the energy back into our hand, which of course we're going to do. So we're doing 140 damage. The ability Double Gunner also is pretty good. We discard a water energy. We put 2 damage counters on our opponent's bench Pokemon, which is cool. We also have a 2/2 line of Octillery because we are playing a Rapid Strike. This allows us to search for any Rapid Strike card, which is fantastic. And then we have a 3/3/2 line of our Inteleon here for this shady dealings to be able to search out our most important supporter in Cheryl, allowing us to heal all damage from our evolution Pokemon. So, as Inteleon decks of the old, you attack, you put your energy back into your hand, you Cheryl with no downside because Cheryl will make you discard your energies, you heal up, you usually take a KO the next turn. Let's talk about the rest of the deck here. We got different inclusions than what you would normally see in my old Inteleon list. But we have the normal stuff, the 4 Evolution Incense, 3 Level Ball, 1 Pal Pad to get back our Cheryls usually, 3 Quick Ball, 2 Scoop Up Nets for the Inteleons, 1 Ultra Ball just to thin out our hand if we need to, 1 Tower of Waters, which is actually important in certain matchups, you'll see in this one, 2 Training Courts so that we can keep using that Double Gunner ability every turn, which is awesome, 2 Boss's Orders, 3 Cheryls to help heal, also have 3 copies of Irida. Irida is one of those supporters that are like, you can have it in this deck, but you really don't need it too much except on the first turns. Because of Octillery, because of Sobble being able to get out all of your Rapid Strike Pokemon, Irida actually doesn't fit that well in the deck, so maybe you guys can pull this one out and put something else in, but I thought I'd try it. Irida's really good for the first turn. You can also use Battle VIP Pass, but I've noticed I don't need to use it. Anyways, 2 Korrina's Focus, because, you know, Rapid Strike being able to search out a supporter is awesome. 2 Marnie, and 2 Professor's Research. And then the important tech cards here are Big Charm, giving us plus 30 HP. So we are effectively a 370 HP VMAX, which is awesome. And then we also have Big Parasol in here to stop Sableye, to stop Hisuian Zoroark, to stop, you know, Giratina's attack. Might even want to bump up the count of this just in case you go up against those decks. Anyways, 2 Choice Belts as well. This is a very important card. You need to pick and choose when you use these item cards because it matters. Choice Belt does 170 damage, which 2 shots everything in the format, usually most VMAXs. But if you're just going up against V-Stars, you don't need the Choice Belt because you hit for 140 already, as long as they don't have any damage modifiers. And then, of course, we have our 6 energy here, and that's the deck. So yeah, I really enjoy playing it. Remember, those item cards are very techy, so you have to use them when they are necessary, and that's it. So yeah, let's go ahead and get into the matches. Oh, bummer, going up against Mew. Gonna throw down this little Sobble and pass the turn. We have a Drizzile for next turn, Irida as well, which is awesome. Can probably get our Inteleon down, but judging the Mews, they're able to KO us relatively easily. but I might be able to throw down Gardevoir plus Big Charm here. Maybe. We'll have to see. There's a Cramomatic. Flip tails. They flip heads. They get a Battle VIP pass, of course. Exactly what they need. Maybe I should consider putting in Drapion into this list. Drapion really does help out with this Mew matchup a lot. It's hilarious how much it helps. Just an instant KO on a Mew VMAX whenever we want. It's perfect. Well, they got 3 Genesects down. They're down to 1 card. They get to draw 3 more. Help them set up some more. They did lose a Hyper Potion. That's good to see. But I believe Mew VMAX does have a hard time one-shotting us, which is good. We did get a Water Energy. So let's go ahead and play our Irida. Grab our Inteleon, and I'm going to get a Level Ball. Maybe I should get a Quick Ball. Get that Remoraid down. And then we can also get... Oh, our Gardevoir is not prized. Okay. We could get Radiant Gardevoir and Big Charm. This Radiant Gardevoir gives us 220. Big Charm will give us 250 HP. They just need a few power tablets. They've already played 2. So that might be the play to go. But I can't do both, right? No, I can't. Well, actually, yeah, I can. I can get the Big Charm now. And then Drizzile gets me the Radiant Gardevoir. Let's do that. Let's go there. Let's play the Drizzile. And then we can get Quick Ball for Radiant Gardevoir. I think that works the best here. Let's go ahead and Quick Ball away one of these. Radiant Gardevoir seems fantastic for us. And then I can attach Water Energy here to Sobble. Go ahead and keep calling. Get down a Remoraid and another Sobble. Sounds good to me. I like that first turn. Glad I top decked the Water Energy. Don't have to use the Rapid Strike Energy just yet. Let's see if they're able to pull off the cross switcher on my Inteleon V here. They did play down a Pokestop. There's 1 Genesect down. See if they utilize the Pokestop here and get anything good. Hopefully they're not able to pull it off and we can start attacking. This deck also plays an Avery if I remember correctly, so we're going to have to get rid of a Remoraid and a Sobble. There's a Silene. Heads. Oh, 2 heads. Ah, they flipped 3 heads already this match. How am I supposed to compete with this? Cram and Trekking Shoes. I don't know what order they put it in, but they can use the second Genesect here, and hopefully they flip tails on this Cramomatic. That's probably the Trekking Shoes, if I had to guess. That'll get them the Cramomatic. Okay. Hopefully they flip tails here. They should. They flipped the 3 heads already. There's the Cram. Flip tails, please. Oh, they flipped 4 heads in a row. How do I compete? How do they have double cross switcher in hand? I feel like they would have played it if they did. They could have also gotten a boss. Ooh, they discarded a boss. They could have gotten another one though. Nope, they didn't get a boss. They just do a Cross Fusion Strike here. They're going to do Max Miracle or Psychic Leap, actually. No, they can't do Psychic Leap. They do Psychic Leap. It does not KO our Sobble. Energy Mix. Very well. Did not expect an Energy Mix. Okay. Evolution Incense is good. That gets us Octillery. Octillery gets us VMAX. Let's go and play the VMAX. Let's give the Rapid Strike Energy. I'm going to go ahead and Marnie. I can get a Cheryl out at any point probably. Training Court's good. Retreat into the Inteleon VMAX. Go with the Training Court here. double gunner. Now, should I go after the Muse or should I start pinging one of the Genesects? I think I should ping a Genesect and a Mew here. And just start chipping away there. And then go ahead and GMAX Spiral. Do 140 damage. So, I think I'm going to ping the other Mew next turn as well, because that'll put it in 2-shot range, which is good for us. Having Octillery online is good. We have Cheryl as well. They don't have that much access to the power tablets. They've already gotten rid of 2. We've already seen them play Silene, but they do have Pal Pad. Oh, they get rid of our Training Court. No! Silly Pokestops. They're just thinning their hand to find cards they need. They do need a Choice Belt, that's for sure. Boss's Orders is good for us to have. If I can get my second Training Court, they flip another heads! How am I going to compete with this if all they do is flip heads, bro? Oh, Pal Pad gets them Silene. Boss's Orders, sure. Oh my goodness. Another heads. I can Evo Incense for a Drizzile or an Inteleon. Check to see if I have another Training Court. If I do, I can play it to ping the second Mew. Oh, they retreat. They must have switching cart. Okay, makes sense. Fair play. I do only hit for 140, so I need to get that Genesect a couple more pings before I can KO it. Choice Belt Cross Switcher. They did mill a Path to the Peak. That's good. That means my stadium is that much better to sticking. They probably have Lost City as well. Technoblast, sure. 200, we have 150 HP. We top deck the Training Court. That's fantastic. Let's go ahead and play Cheryl. And then we can attach the energy. We can pop the Training Court into play. Hopefully this one doesn't get bounced. Get the energy back. And double gunner. Hit the Genesect once more on the Mew. And then we can Octillery, grab, another Inteleon just to thin the deck a little bit. Then we can hit with GMAX Spiral, putting this in range. So actually, if the Training Court sticks, next turn I can boss up this Mew, hit it, and double gunner to put KO this, put the Genesect in range of KO as well, which is awesome. There's an Ultra Ball. Let's see. Actually, we need to double gunner them more than once. We hit for 280, 300. So we need to double gunner the Mew more than once, actually. Now that I think about it. Oh! Ultra Ball fails? One of the Mews is prized? Ooh, they even have a tech here of Drapion. That's a smart tech. No! They bounced my Training Court! That was my last Training Court. That's a bummer. The boss play is not going to work out as I had hoped. That's a little bit of a pain, but it's okay. They don't have another Mew VMAX. They would have gotten it with the Ultra Ball, or they have it in their hand and they need to evolve. I think we're good, simply because they lost one of their Mew VMAXs and the other one's prized. So they're going to cross switch, or they're going to go for the Radiant Gardevoir. Uh-oh. Do I have a way to get Radiant Gardevoir out of there? They're going to hope to get the Mew VMAX off of this one prizer here. They Psychic Leap. Trying to get my Gardevoir stuck in the active. Unfortunately, I don't have Choice Belt on our Inteleon VMAX, because Choice Belt would have KO'd that Mew. Okay. Well, we have to... Let's go ahead and use Octillery to Rapid Strike Search here. We do have a Scoop Up Net. So I'm thinking... Okay, here's what we'll do. We'll Evo Incense, go get Shady Dealer's Inteleon, evolve that and get double Scoop Up Net. Scoop up the Radiant Gardevoir. Go in with Inteleon. Attach the energy. Play back down Radiant Gardevoir. How many cross switchers have they played? 2? They still have 2 more. We'll hold the other one. We'll just go ahead and G-Max Spiral here. We're going to play it safe. We're going to play it slow here. They have to evolve this one so they can Psychic Leap it. They're going to have to do a lot of Psychic Leaps. Well, that's for sure. We also have Ultra Ball to go ahead and get the Drizzile. They boss the Radiant Gardevoir again. Play down another Mew. They're simply stalling here, hoping that I get stuck with Radiant Gardevoir in the active. Don't actually have another way to switch. I'm glad I held this Scoop Up net. Cram, please flip Tails. Hey, they finally flipped the Tails. That's good. Do they have more ways to switch? One switching cart. Let's see, we see 3 energies in play. We have a 4th energy somewhere. There's the VMAX. They evolved the one on the bench. Interesting. Don't know why they wouldn't evolve the active. I guess because it had 20 damage on it. Go down to 4 cards remaining. They're going to do a KO here possibly. Alright, they do Technoblast us. They're also down their Pal Pad. They still have Silene. Down 1 boss. Let's go up with Inteleon here. We're going to play this Inteleon down. And then we're going to Rapid Strike Search. Go get the Tower of Waters. Bump the Stadium. I'm thinking that Mew's always going to be there. They don't have the other Mew VMAX. So let's go ahead and do this. We're not going to boss yet. We're going to damage this one. They have to Psychic Leap it this coming turn. Psychic Leap does not do enough to worry me. And then we can KO this Mew over here. They're down to 3 cards. They do need to get Silene. Power Tablet doesn't do much for them. The most they can hit is 200 with Technoblast. Oh no, they hit more than that. There's Silene. Please flip Tails. Tails, Tails, Tails. Yes! Here comes their bad luck towards the end of the game. Good. Good. That means they can't get back their Pal Pad. That means we just win from here, I believe. They have to Psychic Leap this Mew VMAX. We can KO a Mew anyways. Oh. Ah, that's right. They cannot attack. Let's go ahead and evolve here. It has 150 HP. That means we level ball. Go get a Drizzile. Yep, get that one. And then we get ourselves a Choice Belt. Retreat into the other Inteleon so we do some more damage. Attach. Boss. And KO the Mew VMAX. And now they don't have a Mew VMAX to attack me with. We get 3 prizes and they can see the game. Ooh, going up against Growlithe, this will be fun. We can attach the water energy to Sobble so that we can have a retreat next turn. Go ahead and quick ball away one of these Rapid Strike energies. Don't necessarily need it. Inteleon V sounds good. We have at least 1 more in the deck and water energy. We have both of our training courts. All of our Inteleons are here. Cheryl's are there. Pal Pad is there. Okay, just checking the deck there. Let's go ahead and grab Inteleon. Level ball. Get out Remoraid. And then we can just pass the turn. I could do keep calling next turn if I wanted to. Don't think I want to though. Gonna save the level ball. Or the Ultra Ball, I'm sorry. So I can Octillery for Korrina's focus, which might be really good. And we're doing 140. Is that enough to KO an Arcanine? Are we gonna have the 2-shot Arcanines here? I don't know. Oh, I don't like the sound of that if we have to. That's gonna be a little bit of a pain. Zoroark. Oh, this is Zoroark. Or they just have Zoroark in here. Just a cheeky way to get a quick knockout is why they have Zoroark, right? Yeah, that Doom Curse. This is definitely an Arcanine build. Cheeky Zoroark is fun too, though. I need to see an Arcanine to be able to see if I can KO it. Meow, that's a good double gunner target. Want to see an Arcanine though, because I forget how much HP this Arcanine has, and if it has more than 140, we're going to be in a little bit of a struggle to KO it. Heavy Ball, Quick Ball, Level Ball. Not going to see an Arcanine just yet, so we can KO this Growlithe next turn, that's for sure. We're going to Octillery for a Korrina's Focus. I do have Ultra Ball, so I can discard 2 of those cards. There's a Zorua. And we're going to also hope to get Double Gunner online so I can start pinging this Meowth and this Oranguru. That can, at some point, get us extra prizes. Defensive Posture, they flip Tails. That means, okay, good. No defensive posture for them. Top deck a Quick Ball. Octillery. Rapid Strike Energy. Rapid Strike Search. Let's go get a Korrina's Focus to draw some cards. Okay, Evo Incense is actually better than using the Ultra Ball, so we'll do that. Go get the VMAX. We're gonna hold off on, actually, why not? Let's play the Big Charm. Quick Ball away the Ultra Ball. I have a Korrina's Focus again. Go get another Sobble. Level Ball for the Drizzile. Play that. Get a Training Court into play. Retreat. Training Court. Get the Water Energy. Double Gunner. Hit the Meowth and the Oranguru. Seems good to me. And G-Max Spiral. Put this back in my hand. KO the Growlithe. Get a prize. Another Drizzile prize is fantastic, actually. Now I can Quick Ball for Radiant Gardevoir next turn. Actually, if they go... they use Hisuian Zoroark, I'm going to actually have to bump my Training Court. Oh, no, I didn't think about that. That Hisuian Zoroark's going to be crazy to get through. If they do use it, I have to bump my Training Court so I can retreat my Inteleon. I don't play switches. We'll see if they are able to pull it off. Oranguru. They're digging for something. I need to see an Arcanine too so I can see how much HP it has. There's a Peony. They will be able to pull it off. Arcanine has 130 HP. That's good for us. Okay. Let's see if they go into the Zoroark or the Arcanine. We'll find out. We will find out for sure. If they go into Hisuian Zoroark, we're going to definitely retreat the Inteleon VMAX. I also know that I have a Rapid Strike Energy in the prizes, so I could just attach and retreat, but then I can't attack. They are going into Hisuian Zoroark. Okay. Doom Curse it is. Very well. We don't have an attack for next turn anyways. This will be interesting. I don't know if we have enough ways to retreat around this either. It'll be a tough one. I do have Big Parasol. It is something I have. Big Parasol does work against this. Octillery. I could retreat. Big Parasol's did I discard it? Okay, Big Parasol's prized. Could retreat here. Do I give up my last Rapid Strike energy to retreat, or do I KO this? And hope for Big Parasol. I have to take KOs to get Big Parasol. This is a tough choice for me. I think we're just going to go ahead and do it. We're just going to go ahead and retreat, pass the turn. I can get a scoop up net next turn. I still have Training Court in play, so I can KO at least the Meowth next turn, which is good. But we have to be careful. Ordinary Rod. That'll get them that Zoroark at least. Zorua Zoroark back. That's fine with me. They could retreat the Zoroark. I don't think they play retreat in this deck, but they could. Theoretically, they could retreat it. Now they just do Doom Curse. I think Doom Curse gets reset if I evolve. Training Court. And Double Gunner. Boop, boop. Get a KO on the Meowth, which is awesome. Big Parasol? Nope. Scoop Up Net's good, though. Octillery. Actually, I get double KO this turn. Let's go for the Rapid Strike energy. Attach. Scoop up the Drizz. Go in with Inteleon. Play back down the Sobble. And do that. See what I can grab here. What would help? Big Parasol would help. Let's do Tower of Waters since I do have another Training Court. VMAX Spiral, take a KO, 2 prizes here. Big Parasol. Ah, Irida. We're missing that Big Parasol. We really need that Big Parasol for that Hisuian Zoroark. Bummer. Okay. I might give them 3 prizes this turn. They do bounce my stadium. Actually, that's okay with me. That means I don't bounce my own stadium. I'm actually perfectly fine with that. Peony, maybe they go into Arcanine this turn? That Hisuian Zoroark in this Arcanine deck is pretty brutal. It does make you think about how you have to deal with it. I do have Towers of Water, which is good. There's a boss. Can't use boss this turn, though. They don't have another, what's it called? Stadium. So that's good. They scoop up the Oranguru. No! Scooping up the Oranguru resets the damage. Dang it, that could have been another easy prize. That's okay, we have Tower of Waters, we have Evo Incense. I can KO the Hisuian Zoroark and retreat anyways. So we are all good. All Gucci. Don't need to utilize Double Gunner then. And the nice thing is the energy comes back into my hand, which is awesome. Alright, here comes the Hisuian Zoroark again. I think we have this one in the bag, especially if Tower of Water sticks. We are perfectly fine. And as soon as I get Big Parasol, we're even better. Alright. We play Tower of Waters. We retreat into Inteleon. Evo Incense for the VMAX. Evolve. Energy. KO. And as long as the Tower of Waters sits, they can't scale. Big Parasol. There it is. Alright. We finally got the Big Parasol. If Tower of Water sticks, we can attach it anyways. We can retreat as well. I think our opponent might concede though. Does Peony grab stadiums? Let's see if Peony grabs stadiums. 2 trainer cards. Peony does grab stadiums. No. See if they have Peony in their hand, though. How many have they played? They've played 2? Played 2 Peonies, so it's very likely that they have another one. If they have another one, I didn't get a Rapid Strike energy off of the prizes. So, Tower of Waters definitely needs to stick. I wonder if this works after I attach it. I don't know if that works after attachment. Let's hope that this Tower of Water sticks, though. If it does, we're golden. If it sticks, I don't even need Big Parasol. And there's an Oranguru. They're digging for that Peony or Counter Stadium. They really, really need the Counter Stadium. Do they get it? They don't. And they concede. Inteleon once again just able to outmatch our opponent. You saw me take down Mew VMAX, which was awesome. I did consider putting Drapion in the deck as a tech against Mew VMAX. Just depends on how the Mew VMAX matchup goes. I think you should add in there, though. Maybe drop an Irida for that Drapion. But we beat him, so that's cool. And then we also beat an interesting Arcanine box that used Hisuian Zoroark as its main attacker during our matchup, which proved a little bit of trouble for me. I had to use my brain a little bit, which I'm not used to doing playing Inteleon, but whatever. We were still able to beat up that matchup as well, and yeah. Thanks for sticking around to the end of the video. Hope you enjoyed the deck. If you did, it's in the description down below, and we'll see you next time on Crashblade Gaming.